Good morning, children. In this PPT, the addition part 2, we shall learn about the word problems. So before we take up some word problems, we shall keep in mind some of these points. Word problems are problems given in form of a story and we need to find a solution for it, something like the riddles. To understand the problem, we must read it carefully, maybe twice. Find out which operation needs to be done to find the solution. In addition case, just because we are doing only addition right now, so the operation will always be of addition. But later on, when we do mixed operations, that time you must keep in mind which operation has to be done after reading the problem carefully. Now, to find out which operation needs to be done, we have another way of finding it, which is like look out for some keywords. For example, in addition, some keywords are sum total, total, altogether, in all, etc. However, we must not depend totally on these keywords, as they may be used for finding other operations as well. Suppose if I take an example, I have a total of 10 balloons and uh, there from those 10 balloons 5 burst. So how many are left with me? Here we have the word used as total, but the sum and the operation is not of addition. Here we have to find out the difference. So that is a subtraction sum. So we have to really carefully read the problem to understand which operation has to be done. The next point, in word problems we write the answer statements also. So we must find out the words to be used to write these statements from the problem itself. Generally, the last line of the problem will ask you what the solution is all about, and we can frame a sentence, answer statement from the last line. But read carefully as to where all you have to find solutions. Now let us take up some problems to find out. This problem, Rohan reads 348 pages of his novel in the first week and 232 pages in the second week. Find out the total number of pages he reads in both the weeks. So here we have got the information that in first week Rohan read 348 pages and in the second week he read 232 pages. And we have to find the total of both the weeks where the total number of pages read. So we simply take out the numbers and we can add by arranging them in the correct place value. Now if you see, the sum is written as 348 plus 232, and in the ones column we have a regrouping of tens because 8 plus 2 is 10, in which 1 is from the tens family, so it is regrouped with the tens, and 0 comes in as answer in ones. And then you add all the tens, you get 8, and when you add all the hundreds, you get 5. So the answer statement here can be written in various ways. If you see the last line, find out the total number of pages he read in both the weeks. So the statement can be written like 580 pages were read by Rohan in both the weeks, or Rohan read a total of 580 pages in both the weeks, or Rohan read 580 pages altogether in both the weeks. So we can write a statement in various ways. Just be sure of how you write it without any grammatical errors. Sometimes some problems have a tricky side to it. They give you extra information which is not required to find the solution. So looking at this problem, a farm had 250 white cows and 490 black cows, and 700 chickens. How many cows are there in all in the farm? On reading the problem carefully, we can see that we need to find out the total number of cows, and the number of chicken in the problem is just an added information which is of no use to find the solution. So they have just given it just to confuse us. All we need to know is the white cow's number and the black cow's number and add them together. So if you see, we have added the white cows for 250 and the black cows being 490, and we've added together and we've got 740 cows in all. And the statement, there are 740 cows in the farm. Now let us take another problem like that where we have some extra added information which is not used. This problem, Arjun can spell 142 more words than his younger sister. His younger sister can spell 136 words, of which 45 are 3-letter words. How many words can Arjun spell? Now let us see what all information is there in the problem. On reading the problem carefully, we can see that we need to find out the total number of words Arjun can spell. And we have the following information. First, Arjun can spell 142 more words than his younger sister. His younger sister can spell 136 words. Now out of those words, which 136 words of his younger sister, 45 words are 3-letter words. Now this is an added information which is not required to find the solution. It is just given to confuse us. Now to find Rohan's words, we need to add his sister's words and the words that he knows more than his sister, that is 142 and 136. So we put the numbers in the correct column according to their place value and then add them. And the answer is 278 words Rohan can spell. So we can write the statement as Rohan can spell 278 words in all. So now let's practice with one more problem. Let's read the problem. A shopkeeper sells products for rupees 2,451 on Monday and for rupees 2,385 on Tuesday. Find the total amount of money for the product sold on both the days. Now let's collect the information from the problem. The problem shows us the amount of the product sold on Monday and on Tuesday, and it is asking for the solution for both the days. How much amount was received by selling the products on both the days. So it is clearly a direct question because both the days we have got the amount. All we need to do is add them together. So by putting them properly in the correct columns according to their place values and adding them together, we get 4,836 as the answer. And the statement we can write as the total amount for the products sold on both the days is rupees 4,836. 4,836. So these were few problems and the ways of addressing problems or going and solving the problems. So use these tips and try to find out ways of finding the solutions of the problems given. Read it carefully, write some rough notes on the side on the information based on the information given, and then decide what is the operation that you need to solve it. And for statements, just read the part where they are asking a question for finding the solution, and you can frame the sentence from parts picked up from the last lines. Usually the statement can be framed by the last lines or the question which is asking you for the solution. Thank you and have a good day.